What is up, my dude and dudettes, and welcome back to TellerTube. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the subreddit r/choosingbeggars. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe so you can stay up to date with my latest videos. And with that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. If you don't take me to work, I'll just call out and I'll get fired because of you. At one point, early last year, I was in between jobs and tight on money. My younger brother lives with our nana and doesn't drive or have a car. He offered to pay me to take him to work since our nana was out of state and couldn't take him. He was going to give me $200 to take him to and from work each day for 3 weeks. I was very grateful and happy to help him out because he's family. $200 for 3 weeks of driving felt very generous because my car has good city mileage and I would probably only need to get gas twice in those 3 weeks. It is about a 40-minute drive to get to his house from where I live and 20 minutes to drive from his house to his work. I did my best to keep my schedule aligned with his work schedule and scheduled job interviews during times when he was working. I never saw a dime of payment from him. He felt justified in not paying me because I told him that I couldn't drive him to his boyfriend's house on his day off. I wouldn't care about the money so much if at the time I wasn't in a bad place financially. I went from feeling extremely grateful to feeling completely used. I never pressured him about payment and only found out he had no intention of paying me because he'd complained to our sister about not driving him to his boyfriend's place. In the end, I decided, okay, whatever, I'm never driving him again. Recently, I have started driving my mom to work because her car is in need of serious repairs. My brother found out and asked if I could take him to work again as well because our nana is once again out of state and he won't have a way to get to work. I refused and he flipped out. He said it would be my fault that he would be fired because I don't want to help him, but help our mom. It wasn't fair that I wouldn't help all of the family. He argued that I still drive to that side of the town to pick up our older brother to hang out, so it's no big deal. He then decided that he was just going to go on some kind of fake medical leave, which he has pulled before at his work. Either that or he will just call out for 2 weeks straight. We haven't really talked much since the first driving agreement. He never talked to me after the 3 weeks were up. Now he is mad at me again, and we aren't talking again. I'm sure I will hear from him again the next time you want something. Family or not, I don't think you get to decide whether or not to pay someone. He will have a hell of a time pulling that with Uber, and I'm sure he'll love spending $300 a week too. Oh my goodness. Like, it's just common courtesy at that point. And he's your brother. My uncle thinks he deserves everything when he wants it. Okay, so I think this belongs here, I just remembered it. It might not be as interesting as the others here, but I think it's worth mentioning. A little backstory. So I've been kind of the tech member of my family. Helping family print stuff, connect the internet, write things in Word, rephrasing, scanning stuff, pretty easy stuff, but my family, except my brother and I, are clueless when it comes to computers. Consequently, my father would frequently ask me to write stuff for him on my laptop, or to help him search for whatever he needed, and so on. He told my uncle that I sometimes help him, so my uncle decided to ask me for help too. Now, to the story. I have done many things for my uncle on my computer because, well, I didn't want to anger my father mostly, and because I was a people pleaser. I might still be. So countless times I would help him do whatever he needed, charge-free, because who would charge for this easy stuff? Alright, so one day I was in my parents' shop. I had to work there from time to time and he called me and told me to go write something for him on my laptop. I explained to him in the nicest tone I could use that I could not go right then as I was working. Nonetheless, in about half an hour, there he was in the shop asking me whether I had done what he told me to do. I explained to him once again that I was not able to, and what does he do? He proceeds to shout at me. I said something to him, can't remember exactly, this was about 7 years ago, but it certainly wasn't an insult. And he asked me, "Do you talk to your mother like that?" And I said, "No, I talk nicely to my mother." He proceeded to tell me that he won't ask me to do anything ever again. Like he was doing me a favor by asking me to help him. He didn't ask for anything after that. Had I known, I would have delayed him sooner. Oh my goodness. You need to get it done when I say so. Entitled customers threatened to call the police. Currently, I work at a Burlington coat factory. A few days ago, it was just me and one other employee at the registers during the afternoon. The line was getting a little long and 2 customers, let's call them entitled wife and entitled husband, start to complain. I tell them there's no one else in, so they're gonna have to wait. During the wait, they were just staring me down with daggers as as if that was gonna make me work any faster. They finally get to my register, and the entitled wife says passive-aggressively, "We would like to get our money back on a layaway we forgot about." I look up the layaway and tell them that the money will be given back to them on a store merchandise card. Basically, our store policy is that if you don't want to make a return on a layaway, or if you don't pick it up on time, you get the money back on a merchandise card that you can only use at our store. Obviously, they weren't happy about this. "Can I talk to your supervisor?" entitled wife yells. "Ma'am," I say, "I am the supervisor." "Well, can we talk to your manager?" I call the manager and she just says to cash out the merchandise card. Based on her voice, I could tell she was just as done with the baloney as I was. I cash out the gift card and entitled husband snatched the cash out of my hand. I say, "Have a good day," and call over my next customer. But before I can say hello to the next customer, entitled husband storms over and yells, "Where's the rest of it?" "The rest of what?" I ask. "The rest of our money. We put down $30. "Well, there's a $5 layover fee and there's a $10 cancellation fee." Entitled husband and wife look at me with blind fury. "Call your manager here right now. We didn't know about these fees." I tried to explain to them that our policy is on the receipt that they signed, and it's written on the front counter, but they still want the manager to come over. My manager comes, she tried explaining the policy like I did, and they still want their money. They even started saying stuff like, "They should have a bigger sign that explains the policy, and we're never gonna come here again." After 5 minutes of going back and forth, the two of them storm out of the store yelling that they're gonna file a police report. It's been 2 days and nothing's happened. Holy. Like, this is the kind of story I wish I was there to witness. "How dare you lie to my son?" Okay, so pretty much I needed to get money out last night from the ATM. Went to the bank, got my money out, and there was a family of 5 there waiting by the corner of the street where the father flagged me down. I pull up and this is how it went. Choosing beggar father, me. "How's it going? You think you could help us out? We're stuck here. I just need some money to get home on the bus." Well, I have some change here, maybe like $150. "You don't got cash?" "Sorry, I only have this change for you." At this point, I start picking up the change. "Come on, man, how you gonna lie to my son like that?" "Excuse me?" "You just pulled out of the ATM. I know you got cash." I mean, yeah, I got cash, but I don't have any small bills for you, sorry. "Come on, we need it more than you. You have a nice watch, a nice car that looks new. I'm sure you can afford to give 50. 50? The bus fare is not that much even for all of you. We have a long way home." I don't know why, but I decided to offer him a ride home because he had his wife and his kids and it was like 8:30 p.m. in a not so nice part of town. "Look, I can give you guys a ride home if you want, that way you don't have to spend money." "No, just give me some money, man." "I'm not going to give you money, sorry." "Seriously? You're making me look like a bad father here." At this point, I had enough and drove away. Feel bad for the kids, but the father clearly needed the money for something else that wasn't a bus fare. Yikes. "Yeah, just give me your 50. I need it for the bus." Guy said he won't pay after eating. So some backstory. My cousin, who went to the same school as me, was trying to raise some money for the school's 4-H trip, and their teacher said they need to raise as much money as possible. He's in the 6th grade and I'm in the 12th. I had called my buddies and told them the situation, and they said we should do a bake sale or barbecue lunch sale. We decided we could do a big bake sale because who doesn't like cookies? We had our mobile kitchen, which we usually took to deer camps or other places we stay for a while. It had 4 ovens, sinks, the whole deal. We decided we would set up outside of the junior high football game because we're all football players and we thought that's where we'd see everyone. It was awesome at first. We all wore our jerseys and even decorated our spots in the school colors. My little cousin is having a great time and we're making some awesome money. We all average about 5 to 6, 8, and my cousin was 5 to 4, so everyone thought it was adorable. The beggar comes up. Since we knew about everyone there, we would give them their cookies and they would pay. He asked for 8 chocolate chip and we just got a fresh set of those and we gave them to him. Before we can even ask if he wanted anything else and how much it would be, he wolfed them all down and I told him how much it would be and he said, "I thought you were giving samples." "What made you think we would give you 8 samples?" I said. "Poops." That's all the bugger said and just stood there. My friend who was there at the table said, "You still have to pay." "I don't have any cash," beggar said. "You still have to pay, a-hole," my friend said. I then sent my cousin into the trailer asking him to see if there are any more cookies to be ready because I felt this could get hostile. The guy then slowly started to walk backwards and then ran. My friend at the table was our runner back, so he darted over the table and chased after him. He caught up with him, and the guy threw a 20 at my friend and kept running. My friend grabbed the 20 and ran back, which was 12 more than the original cost, so I was quite happy. We raised over $831, which put them over the amount they needed, and the class got to go on the trip. I thought they were samples. Chief, no one's giving away 8 samples for free. Customer wants full refund off food she already ate. So this lady called the store and I answered the phone, and already I can tell by the tone of her voice she's cranky. She said she came in this morning, specifically ordered 1 apple turnover, 1 raspberry turnover, and 1 cherry turnover. The price should have been $3 but was charged $3.99, so you know, easy fix. I told her if she brings her receipt in that I can refund her $1. No, that's not what she wanted. She wanted the full $3.99 refund. So I told her in order for me to do that, I had to return the entire product. So I told her that she had to bring in the container with the turnovers for me to refund her the $3.99 she wanted. She told me that she was going to eat all 3 turnovers and was at this point demanding I refund her the full $3.99 for the inconvenience. I stood there dumbfounded as this lady is going on and on about how she lives too far away, legit the next town over, which is maybe 20 minutes, and that it's our fault we overcharged her. Granted, yes, the bakery did make a mistake, but our policy is that if you eat the entire product, we cannot issue a refund. That I could not do a refund on the $3.99 and could do the $1 she was owed for the turnover. She ended up hanging up on me, and I'm waiting for her to come in tonight, to be honest. Oh dear. So Karen, you basically just want free food is what you're saying. Yeah, not gonna happen. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like button as it would really help me out. Subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with my latest videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.